Hey, Elaine. What? Which picture? Nobody else is in here yet. Hi, Misty Cat. Oh, no way. It's been snowing, Elaine. Thank you. There'll be other people up on the panel shortly. Hey, Beth.
Oh, it helps a little bit if I unmute myself.
Yeah, just a little.
Hey, Misty. Hey, Misty Cat. Daniel.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting view, Elaine.
My cat has the same perch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
The Bethanator. Oh, God, Jason.
Hi, Liam.
Well, I know how long it takes to fire up the laptop now. The
Yeah.
same amount of time as making a cup of coffee.
Apparently, and there he's gone again. Come on. You there now? Liam.
Welcome back, Liam.
I don't know if I sent one to Sheriff.
Oh,
Oops.
I can do that.
Please.
Jason is like, that's my playmate. You forgot him.
Uh-huh. Hi, Mama Liam.
Hey, Mama Liam.
And he's gone again.
Whoopsie. Third time's a charm.
Hopefully. He still hasn't said anything. Maybe he's having problems. I sent one to Mary. I don't know if she's going to show up or not.
I don't either. Well, Sheriff has seen it, so that's good.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if I like the quiet Liam or not.
No, it's weird. God, so have you had anything more happen at your place?
Nah, not really.
No. I haven't had a whole lot happen. As you notice, I've got some of it organized now.
But hey, we got Halloween, a full moon, a blue moon, a hurricane coming, all on the same day.
And he's gone
I'll see you,
again.
Liam.
Now he's totally gone. He's not even in the basement.
Would you please, Mama Liam? Oh, goodness. I didn't even notice it until you said something.
What?
The crooked frame.
Yeah. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, it's off by just like that much. Well, they get for trying to do it from the ladder, not actually using a measuring tape.
And now that I see that, I want to reach
It's
through the
gonna,
monitor and fix it.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
thank you, David. That did not help.
I was hoping if I tipped my head a certain way, nobody would notice.
Yep, go get the ladder, fix it.
Yeah. Jason said, no, what I got to do is tip my monitor a certain way.
Yeah, I don't want to break the monitor.
Yeah, no. So have you had a good day, guys?
Just another day in the life.
Mm-hmm. I have visuals of Liam jumping on his computer. Literally, like beating the crap out of it.
He probably is. It's probably his phone and he threw it.
Hello.
I'll do.
Hello, Sheriff.
I
Yes,
couldn't get
your
in.
buddy
I
is
couldn't get
on.
in here because my daughter was here.
Uh-huh.
But I'm her now.
Did you hear that?
No, this
No.
town ain't big enough for the two of us.
He's getting his headphones so he can hear you.
That's why Liam can't stay in. Sheriff booed him out.
Yeah, Liam's tried 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. And then he
All I did was try to sign in, and I left it to the page there where you can mute your mic and all that stuff. I left it right there until my daughter actually left out of the room and left, and then I signed in.
Well, Mr. Cat, let's just say he's in jail.
The one that we suspect is, anyway.
Yeah. Did you put him there or did somebody else?
Somebody else did.
Oh.
He told us all this night.
For
He said somebody else did.
well, here's what my son sent me. Wrong phone. I get the right one here. Let's see here. Where's that? Mama, open up. Open says me.
Well,
Okay, Mama.
I'm sending it to Mary also. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll get the hint.
Do you want to send one to Mama too?
That's what I wanted.
I don't have her link.
He was put in jail for public intoxication, theft of property, and auto burglary.
Huh.
Hey, do you think maybe?
So that's what kind of put a, get us thinking 2 and 2 equals him.
Yeah. No doubt. Kind of the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah. But this ain't nothing new from him. I mean, he just got done from doing almost 5 years, and he got out and he was doing really well,
Mhm.
And I actually sent $100 with my daughter when he first got out to her mom, to help him get started and get on his feet, because I'm gonna give him a chance, to try to do the right thing and make good on his life. Then he started hanging around with the same heathens he was hanging around with before he went to jail, and now he's back. Dude, put 2 and 2 together. You and them people don't need to be around each other.
Yeah.
Mama, I sent it to the group chat.
So yeah, it's been one thing after a dang another.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I hope I can get this to work. Did I catch it in time? Yes, I did. I caught it before it started doing the feedback thing.
Ah. Does my camera look any clearer?
Do what?
I cleaned my camera today.
Hey,
Oh.
it was looking good last night.
Yeah. Well, if I'm not
I thought-
mistaken, Cadillac converters are worth a lot, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. 500,
There was
$600.
one. There's one on the GMC 3200. You can get like $600 out of.
Oh, wow.
But I guarantee you it costs 3 times that much to get it put back on.
Yeah. Yeah, something tells me you won't be loaning him money anymore.
Nope. And I could care less if he ever gets out of jail again. I'm not married to his mama anymore, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been trying to tell her all these years, you need to cut the apron string. You need to do it. You need to cut them apron string. Well, I just can't. I am his mom. I said, I understand that. I'm not trying to be, tell you to be an ass to him. You just got to let him quit giving him money. You need to let him earn his own. Howdy, Mama.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, Sheriff. Hey, Beth. Hey, Misty.
Long time no see.
I'm telling you, Liam's having a little trouble with getting on. Give him a few minutes.
Hey, no worries. Like I said, I have visuals of him stomping all over whatever it is he's trying to use.
Well, it may be the internet itself.
It's saying it's something with the network.
Yeah, I was
There
having
he is.
problems earlier. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do the live, but
There's Brother Liam.
It's every workout for everyone.
Liam, are you muted?
I'm sending it.
No, he's not muted.
I know, I can see it.
A one-on-one from anywhere. Each member.
Got it.
Mama's into rap music.
No, I'm not. That's commercial. I forgot to cut the TV down. Oops, squirrel.
I do have to ask a question. Has anybody seen any of Now It's Dark's videos?
Now
No.
it's
Yeah.
No.
Don't know them.
He's actually got cameos of people doing shout outs to him in his video.
Oh, really? Because anytime I've tried They're marked private.
On Jim's?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've clicked on the videos and it goes private. Same as Carol's. A lot of the time go private.
Huh.
And he's
That's-
gone.
No, I hadn't seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like it shows.
Well, that explains why I haven't seen them go up.
How
I've
do
seen them go
everybody
up,
in the
but
chat?
then they go private.
But yeah, he's got a few of them that are he's got cameos from actors and stuff, like Bill Moseley from House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and Three from
Oh,
Hell.
wow.
Yeah, it's cool. They do a shout out to his YouTube channel and everything, and it's cool as crap. And
Are you sure it's real and not the made up stuff? Because I know
Do what?
somebody. Are you sure it's a
What?
real, not made up stuff? Because I know somebody else that has
this
those.
is the actual actor, Bill Moseley. Because I can do the same thing, because he shared with me what to do to be able to do that. Because I was asking him, I was curious, and he sent me the link to it, and you just you pay some of them now. I'm here to tell you, like Snoop Dogg, you want him to do a shout out to you, it costs you $900 to do that.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I don't want to shout out that bad.
I mean, the most I'm gonna pay is $100. Just depending on your level of did I like you in these movies or what, whatever.
Yeah.
I found 3 so far, and one of them's Bill Moseley, but I don't want to use him because Jim did already. But another one is Twisted Pennywise from the It remake.
Ugh.
Oh yes. It is
Hey, Liam is
What?
restarting his phone.
And then, of course, the other one is Emilio Rivera from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get things to fit with my
Honestly?
paranormal and my sheriff name, and that type of thing.
Puzzle it through.
Yeah.
Watch the smoke coming out of her ears as she works it. Come on.
Yeah, it's Harley.
Very
And
good.
Ginger.
Very good. What kind of a Harley is it?
Out cold.
I think
Which one? Which one are we talking about? Who?
The dog. Jason's picture.
What
Oh.
kind of a Harley? I don't
Yeah.
even know what Sunset made.
Let's see here. Where is it?
come on. Oh, you know this picture. Seriously?
It's all cropped down.
Oh my God. From you. Mm.
What?
I would expect this from others, but I'm surprised with you.
Wow. I'm taking that personally.
Well, yeah. Considering, hold on.
Well, yeah.
Are you
Watch this. Turn around. What kind of Harley is that?
Oh, she stretched it on your side
When was she stretched out like this?
when she was a puppy.
Very good. You took that picture.
I know I did.
We saved the puppy collar for her. Oh my God, seriously.
Hi, Gary.
Did you?
Howdy, Gary.
Couldn't find me.
Stand up and turn around.
So you
Yeah.
want to see this thing?
Stand up.
The cat. I have the cat toy behind me for her to play with. She's playing with my screwdriver.
She's
Of course.
no, she was asleep on your screwdriver. Instead of doing the face plant on the top of your tower, she's doing the face plant on my old desk.
I don't know how loud this would be,
Too
but
loud.
I'll show you the one that I wanted. It's the Twisted Pennywise.
Okay.
Pennywise. Scare somebody? A prank? Oh, well,
That one would be bad to the bone to be able to do a shout out from that to my channel. That would be bad to the bone.
Now, all I
Misty's saying I hate clowns.
all I could think of is it's a good thing that
Liam
Danny is
was
there.
Or Danny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean that would be just the bomb to have Twisted Pennywise do a shout out on my channel, in a video.
Yeah.
But it's great. I mean, you can get all kinds of celebrities to do it.
yes, Gary, that's me in chat.
Gary just can't believe you've seen any of us.
Oh, here's another one. I don't know. I haven't heard this one yet, so y'all get to hear this one with me.
Okay. Don't hear nothing. Oh.
Now I can. All you gotta do is order one, whatever you want, whatever you need done. I'll do the job. The good, the bad. I'll work the job. I'm here. You gotta
That's awesome.
Yeah. But can you see the request amount?
Ouch.
Yeah.
I love that picture.
I know.
That's another one I took, guys.
We may have to send a posse out for Mary again.
Yeah.
You can actually get the guy that was in Twisted Sisters videos. He was also in Animal House. Niedermeyer. He was Douglas Niedermeyer.
No.
And you can actually get him to do you a video for your videos shout out.
Yeah, that's our old boy, Misty. He's passed a little while ago. Has it really been 3 weeks, Gary?
It may be, yeah.
Where did you go?
Well, I'm going to try and get somebody in the
Chad.
Dang, Nate, none of us has gone live in 3 weeks. That's crazy.
Oh gosh, that is so funny. Because actually very few people know that I was in the clown troupe.
Just a second. Jeez, you can do.
I was a good clown though. I didn't
I'm
hurt
just a clown. It don't matter.
Well, we knew that, but that's okay. That's why we love you.
I'm bouncing between 4 things.
She's okay, Gary. She's just been under the weather.
We are patiently awaiting her arrival.
And Liam's.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his stuff tonight.
Do you have the free version of StreamYard, Mister?
I do, yeah.
Okay, you won't be able to have but 6 people at a time up here.
Yeah.
Well, then I can bail.
Well, I mean, hell, I can bail too, but
No, you can't. You're a regular on this. I'm willing to address
hell, I can't.
it. Don't.
Just watch me.
Like, what me?
I got a magic button right here that says "Bada."
Don't make me bring my impressions thing up and start going toe to toe with you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
don't do
even
that.
have that no more.
What?
Yeah,
You bailed on it?
yeah.
Ah,
I do craziness like that every now and again.
Okay, Gary.
you should have stuck with it.
Well, it's just one of those things that I get bored with it, because it's something else, and then I'll move to something different. That I'll find something different that'll be better or something. So it's just
That's
one
your
of those-
ADD.
I got the voice mod and then I lost the audio on my PC. Figures, huh?
Uh-huh. We're going to fix that, Beth.
I never could get the, yeah, sure. Wow. Huge brain fart this time.
Well, I don't see any mist or anything coming off, so.
Good.
Let's see. I'm gonna play this one. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but
The filters.
it's,
I can't remember the name of that.
it's Emilio Rivera. He was the leader of the Mayans on Sons of
Mhm.
Anarchy, and you
Okay.
can tell it's him. And there you go.
Did he say he'd even sing happy birthday to your dog and cat?
Yeah. I mean, some of these people they're real cool. I mean, they'll do whatever you want. I mean, you're paying for it, and they'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I guess, the way of making money.
I looked for Linda Blair because I wanted her to do maybe a cameo, but she's not in there. But the one that played Pazuzu, the little demon face that pops up,
Mm-hmm.
she's in there. So it was kind of wild. But I mean, there's a lot of great people in there, actors, wrestlers. I was actually thinking about doing, getting a wrestler to do something because I do show wrestling videos and stuff. But I don't know, it'd have to be put on, because I'd want it put on a wrestling video,
Yeah.
or I would want somebody like Bill Mosley or Pennywise or something like that to be put on a paranormal video.
Mhm.
Then, my comedy stuff with Tig Tig, I'd want somebody like the Sons of Anarchy, because they're bad guys, to go on something like that.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Gary.
Gee, I may know how to make some extra money. $20 is $20.
Oh, there's a lot of them, a lot of voiceover actors and stuff like that are on there too.
Nobody famous. Nobody would want me to do a shout out.
Well, I mean, I signed up for it, you know, not to do the shout outs, but I signed up for it to do, be able to get all of that. So I thought it was kind of neat. Well, here's the thing, Gary. They wanted me to become a champ in hardcore, and I was a commissioner / commentator, so I should not know how to do none of this mess, and I'm not supposed to have a belt, so to speak. And I told him, I said, the only condition I'll do it is if right when I win it, the ref hands it to me, I lose it right then and there. Because I'm not, you know, I wasn't supposed to be in that category as, you know, with a belt or anything like that.
Yeah, any of the ones that I've seen, you're always commentating.
If you look at the one that is hardcore, you'll see me actually getting involved in that one.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, I actually got involved with it. I actually got hit with a stop sign in that one.
Ouch.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it was
you were
across-
all cold.
It was across the back, but it wasn't. But it stung.
Yeah, didn't you get
Jen.
knocked out cold once though?
Yeah, that was in that hardcore. I was hitting one of the guys.
Hi, Jen.
One of the guys that was managing another guy. I was fighting with him, and he came up and he came up a little harder than he thought. And when he did, he connected, and out I went like a light bulb. I was gone.
Hey, John.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, y'all.
And hey, Liam.
We're trying it again. Oh, we got noise that time.
But yeah, it was crazy because they actually had to send somebody out there to check on me, you know, to see if I was okay. Because I mean, I laid there too long, and they sent the female announcer out, and she was checking on me and everything, and shaking me. She said, "You okay?" And I said, "What the hell just happened?" She said, "Evidently, he caught you just right and knocked you out." I was like, "Yeah, well, that's the first time."
It happens to everybody, though.
Because I've never been knocked out. You know, that's the first time I'd ever been knocked out any kind of way. And it was just crazy. Because it was like pop, boom, I was on the ground. Oh, mate. Oh,
Give the people their money's worth.
Have you guys set a date yet for the move, Jen?
oh, they most definitely did get their money's worth, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It was funny. I used to work for the Hearts in healthcare,
Yeah.
and I've never gone to any of their matches or anything.
Oh, that's and it's funny you say that because you can actually get one from Bret Hart, a cameo from him.
You mean Brett and Owen?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here to tell you, Gary, it was rough. But it was a blast. I'll give you that. It was a blast.
Did you see what Misty said, Sheriff?
Yeah, she was married. I don't think that would have went over too well. And plus, I was married at that time too, so I don't think it went too well on both sides.
Well, I mean, if you really needed it, you know.
Mhm.
Well, it was crazy. You know, my wife had brought my daughter to one of the shows, and actually had to get up and leave the show. I was getting the living snot beat out of me, and my daughter didn't like it. And my
Oh,
daughter started raising all kinds of canes 6 ways from Sunday, crying and everything else. So my wife had to get up and take my daughter out of the show. That was the night I went into 3,000 thumbtacks.
oh,
And you would do that willingly?
Yeah. Because when you're in the ring and you've got your adrenaline pumping and everything's happening, I mean, you don't hear nothing but what's going on inside that ring between you and the ref and the other wrestler that's in that ring with you. Everything else is blocked out. It just happens. And as soon as I hit those thumbtacks, I never even felt them. But I was acting like, oh God, it's killing me, you know. But I never felt it. And as soon as I got back to the back and my adrenaline started calming down and everything, I started feeling all that mess. It hurt. Especially when they pulled them out, because they grabbed my shirt, because I had a bunch of them in my back. So they grabbed my shirt and just pulled my shirt out. So it pulled them all out at one time. I had one in each elbow and one in the back of my head.
yeah.
Those were the ones that hurt the most.
Yeah, it's like taking a Band-Aid off. Just get it over with.
Yeah. Well, it was all fine and dandy. They took, you know, some clean rags and stuff that had distilled water and that stuff, and was wiping my back down, getting all the blood off of it. Well, the next thing they decided they was going to do, they going to sterilize my back. Yeah, well,
no.
a whole bottle of alcohol went down my back, and I commenced to screaming.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh,
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what I wanted to say, but it ain't what come out.
mhm. Let me guess, you invented a whole new language.
I invented a cuss word that was a mile long. Because I said so many of them at one time in order that it was just like one big long cuss word.
That's called sheer news.
But yeah, it was fun. You know, I can't say that I didn't have fun doing it. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that went into preparation for me to get ready to do that. Because I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna pour these thumbtacks out, and I'm not gonna do this. No, he's an idiot. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I found out that being stapled by a desk stapler doesn't hurt. Don't ask how.
Well, it's like, you know, you see them using a kendo stick in the ring, and I mean, when we used them, they were splintering. Those things are hard to break. So they're hitting us with these kendo sticks and everything, and you don't feel it. I mean, literally, you're just that pumped up when you're doing it. And like I said, when you get done, you're feeling every hit you took with that blame thing, or a chair, or thumbtacks, or signs, whatever.
Liam, you're making Gary cry.
Yeah.
Repeat that again.
You're making Gary cry.
You snuck in and didn't say hi.
Because the sheriff was talking, so I was waiting for him to get finished.
Just
Hey,
tell me,
Gary.
just pop in there and say, "Shut the hell up." He wants me to tell him hi.
That might be Gary.
Oh yeah, I'm here to tell you that stuff does take a toll on you. I loved wrestling from, and I got into it and I found new respect for those guys because there is a lot of preparation that goes into this stuff. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, it's fake." Okay, you let somebody hit you in the head with a fucking chair, and you tell me how fake that is. Because I'm telling you, when you get hit, it hurts, and you bleed sometimes. I mean, there's sometimes that you get split open by accident. We had one wrestler. His name was Love Lane. Well, his protege was Candy Lane. And she came out with one of those big, huge suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, everybody took shots from those suckers. No big deal. And I mean, it looked fabulous on camera, too. When she hit him in the head with that sucker, it exploded. And I mean, went every flipping where. So it was really cool. She gets in the ring to hit this one guy, and he ducks. Well, about the time she's coming down, the sucker spun on the stick, so it was edgeways. So she tomahawked the guy with it.
Ouch.
Yeah, he had about 25 stitches in the top of his head from a sucker.
That's a
So,
waste of a piece of candy.
Yeah, it is. Because those were good. Those were good suckers. But I mean, it's you know, things happen, and you can't do anything about it. I mean, it's live. It's right there. It's in your face. I mean, she didn't know it spun, and she just followed through. And when she did, she cracked him. And I mean, it's like, holy moly.
Hey, I've even seen accidental deaths in wrestling.
Oh, I've been body slammed, Gary. Trust me. I've been body slammed. I've been hit with ball bats. I've been hit with kendo sticks, signs. Went into 3,000 thumbtacks. I've been hit in the back with a chair, and I thought they broke my back.
So are the matches rehearsed at all? Like, do you guys discuss what you're going to do?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, there's no ifs, because if you misstep, you're going to get hurt bad. I mean, you literally, you know, and I guess that's where everybody thinks that it's fake. Well, no, it's not fake. You have to do that so you know where to be at a particular point in that match so you don't get hurt.
Yeah.
But it ain't fake.
Well, the fake part is the fighting.
Well, I know from talking to Brett and them, they do a lot of working out and a lot of almost like choreography.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, the thing about it is the fake part ain't getting hit, ain't getting punched and getting in a fight, because you feel those punches. I mean, they're throwing punches.
Yeah.
But there are some wrestlers that throw them harder than others.
Yeah.
And I mean, they really bust lips and noses and all that, and black eyes. I mean, but yes, you're still getting hit. It's called a tater, but you still get hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Heaven help you if somebody really doesn't like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Give them all the opportunity to get at you. Yeah.
Well, when that happens, it's called a shoot. So when they get in the ring, and you know, and the thing about it is if you make a misstep, you apologize right then. When you've got them in a headlock or you've got them down on the mat, you apologize. That slipped. That way they know, hey, okay, it was an accident. But if you go in there and you're doing these moves and stuff, and you don't say anything, then they will retaliate hard. So yes, it's bad. So anything can happen at any given second. And no, it ain't fake. I've been there, I've done that. It ain't fake. Phew. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I could talk about wrestling all night long, but ain't my channel to do that on.
I don't mind.
We had one guy that literally, when he took his glasses off, he couldn't see. All he saw was a blur, but he could still land a leg drop on you, and you never feel it.
Hmm.
He's just done it so much and so repetitive, it comes second nature to him. Oh, I mean, watch any of the stuff that they've got, as far as wrestler documentaries and stuff. It's wild. Andre would actually sit there and drink alcohol before he went and done a match. And I'm not talking like a little bit of alcohol. We're talking like cases of alcohol and bottles of wine and bottles of champagne before he ever entered a match.
No wonder he always looked drunk.
Because he was.
Hmm.
But it took so much to get him that way, though. It wasn't like, 6 or 7 drinks and he's drunk. No, it's about 30 or 40 drinks and then he's drunk.
Lord.
He'd fill up a table full of food and eat every bite of it. That's just the way it was.
Well, look at the size of them,
No, I wouldn't want to be paying his grocery bill.
You have to fuel all that body.
Right. It's like I watched a little snippet documentary where, actually, I guess it's more of an interview that was with the Big Show.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, yeah, he's 7 foot tall and weighs X amount of weight. And he's like, that is total bullshit. He said, I am not and never have been 7 feet tall. But they play it up to make you look bigger. And if they hold the camera a certain way, it makes you look like you're a dang giant. But yes, when he went in and he stepped over the ropes, yes, he was tall enough to be able to do that. He's like 6'9", 6'10", something like that.
And it was really easy to make the Undertaker look tall next to the pallbearer. Pallbearer's height.
I mean, I think Undertaker, he's only like 6'6" or 6'7".
6. I think he's 6'4".
But yeah, I mean, people think that these things are easy. I could get in the ring and do that. Okay, I'd like to see you do it. Because I guarantee you, if you don't have your cardio up and all of the stuff that you need, your tools to be in that match, you're gonna do, as they say, blow up. In other words, you're gonna be huffing and puffing, trying to get air in your body, and it will not work. So yeah, it's a lot of, there's a lot goes into it than that most people don't see.
Well, what's the general span of a wrestler's career?
Oh, I mean, you got like Undertaker, he was in it for well, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, he's
been
around forever.
He actually finally retired from being on TV. I mean, he's still behind the scenes and stuff like that. Probably goes to some of the training camps and checks out new talent and stuff like that. But he actually retired from in-ring TV matches after, I think it was 40 years or 50 years that he done it. But he knew it was time for him to go. But there's some of the wrestlers that didn't even make it into their 30s.
Yeah.
They did a lot of painkillers, trying to keep from hurting and all this good stuff. And next thing you know, they've committed suicide because they can't do the things that they were able to do.
Well, I know a lot of them have heart attacks and stuff.
Yeah, and what that is it's from all the doping, the steroids, the pain meds, the pick-me-ups, the downers, whatever, and alcohol. All of that will take take a toll on its heart. And yeah, I see why it does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only stands to reason that's going to happen.
Undertaker only wrestles one time a year.
And and I think he's retired from that now.
Yeah, I think he did this year. I think was his last match thing.
The last WrestleMania that they had, I think, was his last in-ring thing. Now we've got a local indie show that is here, not too far from me, and this guy thinks he's Ric Flair's number one, and he's not. I mean, he dresses like Ric Flair, got the blonde hair like him, he's pumped up like him, the whole 9 yards. Well, he actually got Ric Flair to come to one of his big shows that he has ever so often, and what really just made me mad on this whole situation that he'd done was he got Ric Flair to come, and because it was his show, Ric Flair lost to him.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't care who you are. That is not respectful to do. What? 16-time world champion. I mean, geez, come on.
Well, if he was willing to do it.
That's right. That's right, Gary. It does happen. Look at Hulk Hogan. That's a good one right there to look about that. But they keep on doing it and keep on lifting weights and stuff, and it doesn't do any good. I mean, yeah, they're still big and they still got strength and all that stuff, but
it starts damaging the tendons.
It's I mean, you'll look in the middle of their chest and you'll see where their chest muscles has pulled, where they were just a little space there, when they came out and everything through the years. Then you see now, like Hulk Hogan, for example, where his chest muscles has pulled apart and pulled away,
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
That makes me hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's the wrestler fan.
Well, I mean, it's you look at all these guys that get pumped up real big and stuff like that. Well, if they don't stay on a constant regimen of doing that every day, and they just stop, they literally turn to flab.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, once you start that trip down that road, you better be prepared to stay on that.
Yeah, and I imagine if they ever quit, they have a real problem with their muscles after.
Well, like The Rock, he still keeps his regimen up, but not as hard. But he still works out.
Yeah.
And
hey, thanks for being here, Lane.
You're welcome.
And that's the thing you want. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew. Andrina.
You're Andrina?
Yeah, she's okay, Drew. She's just tired.
It's the wee Scottish lass.
Yes. I think it's so cute how she calls everyone Mrs.
Yeah. It's just a thing, man. That's what they do. That's what they do over there in the Scotland.
That's it. She's the only one that I know does it, though.
I love her.
There's another one that I've talked to on my Facebook, and they say certain things that are kind of like that.
Yeah, I think every culture has their own way of doing things.
I understand its respect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but it's neat. It's a neat thing.
Mm-hmm. It took me a long time to get used to how everybody in the States says like Miss or Mr. and then your name. like Miss Susan or Miss Beth or
That's just in the South.
no, it's actually up New York area. I've had some people do it
Really?
as well.
Well, we say ma'am and sir,
Yeah,
you know, not Mister or Mrs. Uh,
yeah,
Now, if I'm addressing you the first time I meet you, yes, it'll be Mrs. or Mrs. So and so.
yeah,
I won't even add the first name. But
yeah,
that's just a respect thing.
yeah. Yeah, but there's so many different cultures and different ways of doing things. It's amazing.
Now, when you meet me, would you still call me Miss?
I would
Me?
call you ma'am.
Oh, no. I would have to slap you upside the head.
Well, you just have to
I
slap me.
probably wouldn't.
You just have to slap me then, because it's a respect thing. Sorry.
Oh, no, that would make me feel so dang old.
Well, it's like I say. People call me sir. It's like putting a screen door on a submarine. It don't work. Oh, it's funny. You get me and my buddies, the Lawn Stars, together, and you get people come up and say, "How's it going, gentlemen?" We start turning around and looking, trying to see if somebody's coming behind us. And they're like, "What are you doing?" Well, you said gentlemen. We're trying to figure out who you're talking to. You know,
Yeah.
we're just us. We ain't gentlemen. We us, you know.
Yeah, Gary's going to make me take a road trip. He's calling me.
Well, he's determined. He's going to get at you.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, when I was teaching school, the 4-year-olds called me by my first name. You know, so I'm not used to that.
Yeah, I usually call people by their first names. But I don't do it unless they give me permission. So
Now, if someone is older than me, then it's a respect thing.
yeah.
Unless they tell me to do otherwise.
Wow, that's good, Drew.
Wow. Really? I'm hoping we're not going to have to try to find the money to get to upstate New York. Because of Glenn's mother having the virus.
Have you heard any more?
No.
I'm just Heinz 57.
That's the same.
Yeah, I'm a mutt too.
Yeah, but you know what they say, mutts sometimes make better dogs. So I'm sure it's the same with people.
Yes. We're well-rounded.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I got the round part right anyway.
I know. I was just thinking that after I said it. Not you. But
Hey, wait a minute.
How'd we end up with two mamas?
And then, hang on.
How did we do that?
I done that the other day, and I don't know how I done it.
We're doing tricks now.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm going to make them notice me, she says.
Look what I can do. How you like them apples?
Okay.
Okay, that was just freaky on that movie.
You know what, Gary? In the U.S., we're on our third wave.
Yeah, if not more.
Are we
I don't
on our
think it ended.
third or our fifth?
Oh gosh, it seems like a lot more.
Yeah, 2020 is messed up.
Yep. I blame all those people that welcomed the year in.
Yeah,
I wasn't
all those
so
up
I
there,
could do that.
all those that was up there in New York City ringing it in. We got bad luck.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the matter with y'all turkeys?
You dropped the wrong ball, guys. Yeah, everyone wishes it would end.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna say it here. I'll say it private, but I ain't gonna say it here
No.
because I say it here and it might mess your channel up. I ain't gonna do that. So
Yeah, no, don't go there.
because I can really fire up on that mess.
I seen two posts yesterday. One that was a meme that says the United States flag should be a mask. And then the New Year ball, they took a picture and they photoshopped it and everything and put the coronavirus as the ball.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
God. Yeah, apparently they did cancel Halloween up here.
Oh, they didn't cancel it in some places because some parents showed their butts.
No.
Well,
Well, I mean, that's all fine and dandy. If you wanna do it, at least have common sense and use the mask like they ask you to.
Well, some of them up here on the mountain are talking about doing pulling down to like the community hall and parking their cars and just opening the trunks and letting the kids go and get the candy and staying like 6 feet apart.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Just make sure you
Yeah.
keep the
do it
mask on,
responsibly.
and stay protected.
Yeah.
Do it responsibly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't personally see why the kids should have to lose out.
Drive by trick or treating.
There you go. Throw candy at me. I'll stand there and take the pelting. Come on.
What you do?
Hey, Short Fry.
Hi, Short Fry.
Howdy, Short Fry.
Yeah, North Carolina canceled Halloween like back in June. It was a long time ago.
Hey, Short Fry. Hugs.
I'll tell you, the candy business is going to take quite a blow from this.
Oh yeah. And I'm wondering. It's a wonder they hadn't stepped up and spoke out about it.
What are they going to do, though?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, working in stores and stuff.
Hey, Short Fry.
They used to do up a bowl and just hand it out at the tills. And a lot of the managements aren't allowing it.
Well, some candy companies did suggest something to either go like to the school parking lots or something somewhere and let the kids dress up and hang out the windows with their buckets and people drop the candy in as like it's a carpool thing.
Yeah.
And that way they didn't have to get out and do direct contact.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of the nursing homes are going to really miss out too. Because a lot of the residents used to get candy together and do it right in the lobby.
Yeah,
Oh, man. They're trying to make up for it by charging huge amounts for it. Wow.
now see, our city, the way they do it is the mall gives out candy, and downtown Dublin gives out candy
Yeah.
because most of the subdivisions here don't do it no more.
Yeah, I know the city that I was brought up in, they started doing like school parties
Yeah.
and then yeah, you'd go to the mall too to trick or treat.
or the trunk or treats that the churches do and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're talking about doing at the community center, is like a trunk or treat. Yeah, Drew. It's not just because of the COVID. If you think about it, Halloween has been changing a lot over the last even 6 years.
Yeah,
Well, from being fun, it's gotten dangerous.
It has.
exactly.
I
Well, I
can
mean,
remember.
it's been dangerous since I was a kid.
I can remember going and getting actual homemade treats.
Yeah.
When I'd go out.
Yeah.
And then they started telling you don't take the homemade treats.
Yeah, because of razor blades, needles, and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
And then you have to
It's a
go
crime.
have the police check all your candy at the end of the night.
No.
They x-ray it and everything.
Short I got off work early.
And you had
leaving.
and you had to keep track of where you got your candies in case they find something. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, it's more work than it's worth.
Yeah.
Now I'm an
It's
80s
not
baby.
just America, Drew. It's a lot of places.
Yeah.
I'm an 80s baby, and I can remember when Mama would have to take pallet covers with us to the subdivision because we got so much candy. We
Yeah.
had to pour it into pallet covers. And
Yeah.
now you're lucky if you get one piece.
Yeah.
I'm in an area that's so far away from everyone they don't even trick or treat here. So
There was
That's what I find disappointing up here.
a woman on TikTok that said she wasn't handing out candy. She was handing out vote for Trump cards.
Oh, there you go. That's one way to do it.
I had someone post on their Facebook that they were handing out pencils for all the homeschoolers. I'm
Well,
like,
that
oh
was-
my gosh.
Take some of the load off the parents anyway.
Well, if you're doing it on a computer, you don't need pencils. Think about that.
Yeah, they do.
Trackpad.
Yeah, they do. With
Yep.
geometry and stuff.
Math.
Yep.
They use calculators. The calculator right on the computer now.
No, not ours. They don't.
Really?
They have to work it out on paper and use a calculator both
Nice.
before they could put the answer into the computer, because how it is set up, it's not set up where they can work the problem out by clicking. They have to work the problem out by
paper.
sitting there on paper in the grid paper and then doing it with the calculator to check it before they put their answer in.
No, Drew, you haven't offended anybody, hun.
No,
Not at all.
because what you're saying is true. America is screwed up.
Yeah.
Take it from an American who knows it's screwed up.
And I'm a Canadian, and they're just as screwed up.
We some screwed up folks around here. But you know what? We still go about our day and we try to be nice to people and do the right thing.
Yeah.
It's society. It's not any particular country. It's society as a whole.
Yeah, it is. It's a few bad apples ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole barrel.
Yeah.
I was corrupted by short fry.
We will get you for that.
Yes, she will.
She may not be watching, but she's listening while she's driving. So you better watch it, dude.
Short Fry said, did y'all hear they found drugs in a trunk and treating in California?
Here, I'll put it up.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's officially being stupid.
We love you too, Drew.
Yes, we absolutely do.
Do I need to hide?
Wait, have y'all ever seen that movie called Cabin Fever?
Yep.
That's what's wrong with most of these folks. The coronavirus give them cabin fever. They're going stupid.
Yeah, they literally losing it.
Literally. I mean, some of the stuff I've seen here lately on Facebook. I
Right?
go, Jesus, take the wheel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can't believe
Oh,
half of what's there.
If you want a good laugh, go to Facebook and read some of the junk on it. That'll make you laugh yourself silly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it will.
Just
Yeah.
by people, how ignorant people can be on doing stuff.
If I
Yeah.
shared everything that I laughed at, you guys would be so dang busy.
Yeah, mine's pretty boring. It's either photos or else I do inspirational stuff.
I posted a meme the other day that says, I do not wish sudden death on somebody, but explosive diarrhea with frequent sneezes.
Yes.
Oh, that's just wrong.
No, that's just funny.
You went on a
Because
vacation, Short Fry?
and here is why I say that would be funny. Because the sneeze and the expression on their face when it happened is priceless.
I'm worked enough. I'd probably take my camera and get a picture right at that minute.
You'd have to. You'd have to. I mean, it's like thank God my GoPro. All I have to do is hit the button and it'll start recording right off the bat because I've got quick capture set on it. So all I have to do is, even if it's turned off, all I have to do is just hit the button. It'll come on and start videoing.
That reminds me, I gotta figure out that camera.
Hey, y'all. I'm gonna answer Drew's question.
Sure.
Short Fry got some very good evidence the other night, but she still got to go back out there to do the rest of the investigation because it was raining when she went to do it. But she's got it up on her channel, I think. But it was really good.
I'll have to go check it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, y'all go over there and check it out.
And I did do screenshot pictures of the light that was going left to right and up and down and getting closer to her car in the middle of the road.
Whatever happened to the pictures you took of my house?
You didn't send them?
Yeah, you, Liam.
Oh, I forgot to send that to you.
Yeah, you did.
Listen, if y'all don't remind him, he's like, oops, squirrel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I tell people I've had strokes, so my memories ain't as good as it used to be.
Yeah,
I had to write sticky notes.
I pulled up Messenger waiting for it. I'm like, okay, I guess that's not happening tonight.
How long ago was that?
That was yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a week ago now.
Was last night?
Yeah.
Well, Liam, when you get off the live stream, what do you need to do?
I need to go in and circle it and send it to her.
That's right.
Me and Mom was at the farm property above us today. We was trying to. I finished cutting the grass, and we was trying to clip the bushes back so it looked nice up there.
Mama Liam, can you put Short Fry's YouTube in the chat for Drew?
It's just like her name. Just type Short Fry in the Google, and it'll pull her channel right up.
Yeah, she's the only short fry out there.
It'll pull her channel up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because we on our phones, and it's hard to do that.
I done lost this chat one time tonight. I don't want to lose it again.
Give me a second and I'll get it.
I would have been on my laptop, but my room's a disaster, and I got stuff laying on the laptop.
Y'all see what Gary said? If you think of there's one thing that makes everyone around the world smile or laugh, guess what it is? I ain't touching that one.
I think that would all depend on where their mind was at the moment.
This is true.
I got short fry.
You're welcome, Drew.
There she is.
There she is.
Thank you, Beth.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sheriff.
You're welcome.
Sheriff. They actually both popped in at the same time.
And you'll get the other.
They can do that like that.
Being on my computer helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been kind of tossing around getting a GoPro for going out and doing investigations.
Oh yeah, they're good. I mean, they've actually got the GoPro Hero 9s out now.
Can you actually do still shots with them too?
Oh yeah, they take nice pictures.
Okay.
I bought one on eBay, and that one wasn't worth a hoot.
Which one did you get?
Can't. Mama, do you know what
because of walking with a cane and my one hand that doesn't want to do anything, I need a strap on. Oh shit.
Oh, that was good. Oh, Beth.
Well, which one do you want? Do you want the head mount or do you want the chest mount?
Right there now.
Oh, Cam, I'm turning so red.
Wrong
well,
choice.
they've got a wrist mounted one.
Oh, wow. Body mount. Shit, that sounds much better. Body cam. That's the one I'm looking for.
Sheriff, this one's a 4K Ultra HD. It's black.
Okay, is it an actual GoPro or is it just
it's a GoPro. It's a GoPro.
But the volume on them is not good quality, and the picture's not good quality.
Yeah.
Well, this I bought a GoPro Hero Gray, and then I bought a GoPro Hero Silver 3 Plus, and neither one of those stack up to the one that my cousin gave me. He gave me a Hero 8 Black, and that thing is off the chain. It's got the anti-shake and everything.
I know, Gary. It just, I'm muting myself. I'm going to say something wrong again. I tried to fix it. It doesn't come out any better.
God.
Oh,
That's not a problem, Short Fry, at all.
I need an auto filter when it's going to go sideways.
You be safe, Short Fry.
But they do have things for they have a wrist strap you can put on your wrist for your camera.
Uh-huh.
Where you can take and put a mount on your cane when you're walking. So you don't even have to use your hands. They actually have a mount that will attach to your cane, because I used one of those to attach it to my mirror on my concrete truck when I was still driving.
So my cane needs a strap on.
Yep.
And Gary's looking up strap-ons. Let me know what you find, Gary.
I guess he found somebody he wasn't sure about because he's saying like, "Oh my God, are you sure?"
Yeah. Did you not know what that was, Gary?
One of the good things about
that's even funnier.
Here, Drew.
One of the good things about the Hero 8 Black is you don't have to worry about having the mounts on it.
Mm-hmm.
They actually fold away into underneath the camera, so you're just holding a square block. Or if you want to put it on a windshield mount or whatever, you just pop them down and they just go right into the mount, no problem. Put the little screw to it and it's good to go.
I know.
Oh,
Bye, Drew.
Different materials too.
When you said that, Sheriff, it just fit right in with what Gary put in chat. Right there. You said it right after he put that.
Good night, Andrina. Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Andrina.
Bye, Drew.
Even when you don't need it to go sideways, it still does.
Yeah, you can even get ones that glow in the dark.
Oh.
Let's just get sideways and crazy.
They got things shaped like dinosaurs.
Didn't take long for the conversation to go downhill.
Did you say shaped like dinosaurs? Really?
Yep.
Okay. That one I didn't know. And I don't want to know how you know.
There's
Yeah,
a guy
you kind of let yourself in for that one, Liam.
There's a guy on YouTube that uses it as a logo.
That's true.
As a logo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
StreamYard logo.
And it glows in the dark.
Uh-huh.
Sure does.
So when you go on DLive, does it use StreamYard as well, or does it use something else?
Yeah, you can. If you have the paid version, you can.
Mhm.
If you don't have paid version of StreamYards, then you have to use OBS or something like that.
Ah,
That's why, like, Boomer has been using my Zoom, because with the unpaid Zoom, you only get 40 minutes.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. You get 40 minutes and then you have to close it out, restart over.
Oh, wow. I actually have Zoom, I think, on this computer as well.
Yes, Sheriff, they'll last as long as you take care of them.
Or as long as the battery. No.
Uh, uh,
Not gonna go there.
Short.
well, that's part of the upkeep too.
Short Fry made it home, so she's safe.
Awesome.
Oh goodness. Liam, Short Fry is going to kick your butt.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
Is she
Short
anywhere?
Fry loves me. She ain't gonna hurt.
Don't pick on us little ones. We're like TNT, in a little package.
Yeah.
She got to come visit me anyway. I got to have her help closing some stuff that's open up in the cemetery.
Oh.
That's not good.
Yeah,
No,
with 2 portals.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
That's not good, Short Fry.
Gary, you're stuck on that now.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Is she mad? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, she mad. Jesus, take the wheel.
I thought it was so cute when I first ran into Short Fry. I was like, oh, that's what my uncle used to call me.
she
Well,
made
I don't run into Short Fry very often though.
She works a lot.
Say Christmas gifts, go away.
Oh.
Now you've had it.
Uh-huh.
There you go, Beth, for your cane.
Oh, sweet.
That looks like the cane is a weapon.
Gary's in trouble.
And there's one for your wrist.
Oh wow. I didn't even know they had that kind.
Well, if you're interested, Beth, we can go out and do something when I come up.
They got one that clips to the hat, clips to the bill of your hat.
I've never thought of that. And I don't know why, because I do have baseball caps.
No.
I had them wear for work when I lived in Maine.
How much did they go for, Sheriff?
Well, Gary, I can tell you what they got.
I bought an actual kit, a GoPro kit, and a bunch of the stuff came in it. And I spent like $25-$30 for the kit.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it off of Facebook Market.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not looking for anything like that on there.
I have never thought of using the marketplace on Facebook.
Yeah, Marketplace, Let Go, some of those things like that. Yeah, you can find them. I mean, they
I wonder if I could sell like my dream catchers and stuff on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You could sell everything but a strap on. Oh, that was for Gary. Because he's just kind of stuck on that one now.
Yeah, Gary wanted to know if Marissa stopped by your place.
If what?
Marissa stopped at your house.
Yes. Marissa and Roma were here. We lost Marissa's youngest child.
What?
Yeah,
she was dressed in all black and went outside and it was dark and they couldn't find her.
she snuck
Ah.
out the back door. Oh gosh, that was so scary.
See, they'd
And
be
people-
safe in my backyard. It's got padlocks.
Yeah.
And before you go there, Sheriff, it's because somebody keeps stealing heat pumps and stuff.
Right.
But that, and they kept opening the gate and letting my dog out.
People are just rude.
Uh-huh.
People are stealing left and right.
Yep.
Well, it was my neighbor's kids that were letting her dogs out. And then running to their grandmother and saying that they were going after her.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So we fixed it and put padlock on.
Say, let them out now. See what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a buck around here that's got dinner under its name, I swear. It keeps stomping its foot at us.
He's just saying this is my territory is what it is.
Yeah, well, my driveway does not belong to it.
He's like, come on, let's see who's badder.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, Fry. She knows it's like the number one rule. Don't go alone.
Oh, she always does.
I know. She
I'm the
knows
only
that.
idiot that goes by myself.
No,
No.
sure, Fry does.
I'm a
Short fry
coward.
good.
Even during the day, I won't go by myself.
I got a whole big old battlefield I go to.
Yeah, too many things can happen, even if it's not paranormal. You know,
I'm more
accidents still happen.
I'm more afraid of real people than I am ghosts.
I think we all are.
Yeah. And the
Well,
way they shoot
I'm
their
not
guns.
afraid of real people.
I have when I go on the golf cart and stuff, I have 3 sticks on my golf cart in case I need it. One the walking stick, another one a wood stick, and the other one metal.
Well, I guess if worse comes to worse, I could always use my tripod.
Yeah. I'd rather break a tripod than I had, anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're easy to replace if you got the money.
Actually, that one I've got is one of the cheapest ones you can get.
I got one
I think-
like that,
I
and
think I got one here that I spent like $10 for.
Yeah.
I got one from Walmart, and I can't put my Canon camera on it because it will actually tilt it and make it fall.
Oh, so the camera's too heavy for the tripod.
Yeah,
Well, that's Walmart for you.
Well, that's where I got mine, and it actually works, but problem I've got is my dog knocked my camera over and popped the little button thing off it.
Gary, you ain't right.
yeah. I mean, like if you had a little Nikon or Canon snapshot, one of them little square ones,
Yeah.
or a little video cam, that's fine for this one. But it's so the base of it, when you pull that leg out on the base, it's about as big as round as a straw.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
So it's really not made for DLSR cams and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I think that Gary really did look that up because he's now typing it without the space, so it's right. Oh my gosh. I would have loved to see his face when he found that.
Mm-mm.
God.
Gary, I got a job for you. If you really looking it up, go look at the alien ones.
Oh no.
You're gonna fall out your chair.
Missed you too, Gary.
We're gonna get him in so much trouble with his wife.
He done got himself in trouble.
I didn't realize it'd been that long since anybody been alive.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, it has. Everybody's just been not going live.
Well, I think this whole isolation and everything is starting to get to people.
Well, I've been live, but I've had to take care of a few things.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually got to the point where I hate to leave the house. I'm getting used to being home.
Yeah.
I tell you, this being home and cooped up, and me not being able to hardly get out anyway,
Mm-hmm.
about to drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for me because I tend to struggle with agoraphobia to begin with.
Oh no.
And this does not help.
Yeah, Elaine's like that too.
Because it gives me a very good reason not to go out.
Yeah, gives you an excuse.
Yep.
Well, see, with me, it's like I was used to going out, being able to do what I wanted to do when I could. And with everything with my spine now and the arthritis being hard to bend over and everything, it's like I'm trapped in a prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And top it off, this COVID.
Yeah.
I get scared that I'm going to get outside and fall, and Mama ain't going to know it.
I'm like that.
I got this little jewel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Gary, we don't want to know that.
Buddy of mine, it belongs to a buddy of mine, but he's letting me use it to test it out and everything.
Is it digital or?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's see here.
What is that? A Canon?
Yeah.
Nikon. Them's
Yeah.
good cameras.
See, I have a Canon Rebel T7i.
Oh, nice.
And then I have a Canon Snapshot. Mama has
Norway doesn't show.
I'm thinking when Mary finally does come back, she's not going to know what all these jokes are about.
No. No.
I tell you what, I want to get to go on my tripod, and that's one of them things where you can set it up and leave it set up and let it time lapse to see what you get.
Yeah, you can do that with this camera.
Can you?
Yeah, Gary, that's what I said.
I don't think I can with my camera.
Now you got to buy that piece that goes on that tripod, and it clicks off a complete 360.
Oh, wow.
There's a guy I know that I watch his channel, and he's got one that he uses, and that it does good, but it just goes down on the top of the tripod just like the camera, and then you put the camera on the time lapse.
That sounds like it'd be cool.
Yeah, it is. I think about it. I'll go find where he set his up, and I'll send a link to William, and he can send it to y'all,
Sure.
and y'all can watch.
Oh, wow.
I got a camera.
Cause he's smart with all this stuff like this.
Short.
But all my videos that y'all watch on YouTube that have been here of late that I shoot and that you see me in and everything like that, this is what it's done on.
What do you do? Just use a little tripod with it?
Actually, like when you see me driving, I actually have a mount that mounts to the dash of my truck.
Yeah.
And so I've got the little sticky two-sided thing that mounts the little mount piece to the dash, and then you just clip this onto that little mount that you put on your dash, and it'll sit right there.
I wonder.
And then I've got another one that's angled from the side that when I want to talk, I just slide it into that one and do my whatever, and then just take the GoPro and it just slides out and slide it back in this other one and just keep rocking and rolling.
Wonder if something like that, it'd probably catch that soldier that we keep seeing alongside the road.
Yeah, if you've got a like a dash mount or a windshield mount, something like that.
Yeah.
It probably would in the daylight.
Yeah.
Because they're not. That's the one thing I can say about the GoPros. I wish they'd put night vision on them, and they have yet to do it.
Yeah. The other thing I gotta do is get a decent light for doing night stuff.
I have to laugh at Danny when he tells people to go roll someone's bones because I chuckle every time I hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, Danny's been putting out some pretty interesting videos, at least for me.
Yeah, he has.
Like the video I just shot about me being mad and everything about my truck. It was shot on that camera.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I've been so busy trying to get stuff organized around here. I haven't been watching videos. I got to get back at it. I haven't even posted a video in I don't know how long.
Been 3 days for me, so.
Yeah.
And I knew it had been a while since I posted one, so when I was away, I had to post a couple when I was up in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go out and do some recording tomorrow.
Yeah. I was gonna on the weekend, but we got rain all weekend.
We got rain coming in too. And after that, there's supposed to be another hurricane supposed to hit down there at New Orleans.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sheriff, did you see them TikTok videos I sent you on them cemeteries?
I hadn't had a chance to look at it yet. I got busy today and
You gonna find them interesting.
Trying to get stuff organized for when I go to do my next video, and I hadn't had a chance to look at it yet, but I will. I still got it right here. So,
well, one of them's up in Kentucky, and the other one, I think it was in Mississippi. They're very interesting.
I like the one you sent me.
The one about the witch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you be careful, Short Fry.
I sent that one also, the short price about the witch.
Y'all got tornado watches already. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
that's for my area.
That's crazy.
Liam, we need to look up and see what they got out for Georgia.
Everything about this year has been crazy.
Yeah, something tells me I need to pull my umbrella down for my thing again. Yeah, and Danny is an amazing person.
Yeah, he is.
No doubt about that.
I'm starting to think I should probably look up what our weather is.
Yeah, it might be an idea. I haven't even thought to look.
I gotta get me a tablet or something. So I got something I can look it up with.
I tell you what, on Sci-Fi today, they've been showing some jacked up videos, movies and stuff for Halloween.
If I want a body cam, I just got to mug a Raleigh police officer.
Oh, really?
You can actually get good body cams off what was that site the other day? Like the police use, and it comes with a backup battery that you can carry on you. And oh God, I can't remember the website because I looked at them.
The Raleigh police just released hundreds of body cam videos about the riots.
Oh, wow.
Gary, I don't know how close we are to Fort Benning because I really don't know where it's at.
Fort Benning is over next to Columbus.
Oh God, we're a good ways from that. At least 3 hours.
Surefire, you aren't crazy.
I tell you what, fella I met, John Beth, you remember him?
I don't know. I know so many Johns. It ain't funny. That didn't sound right.
He's a young guy. He's a young guy. The one I'm gonna do the collab with.
Mm-hmm.
FL. Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't remember his channel. Brain fart.
We all have them.
He lives right there at Andersonville, Liam.
Yeah.
So he's like, he said he's something like 30 or 40 minutes away from where Andersonville prison was.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
See, our people from up there around Anderson and Hartwell, that area. And then they wound up moving. They kept moving down the state.
Well, I'm in North Georgia. I can tell you that without a doubt.
I tell you from North Georgia.
Yeah, you're pretty much as north as it's gonna get.
Unless he jumped the line.
And the thing about it is see, you can tell both Mama Liam and Liam have got a southern accent, but it's two different accents, and we're in the same state.
That's right. It's all in where you at.
That's it. And you come down and go to South Georgia, you better not call it Albany, because that ain't what it is. It's Albany.
It's Albany.
Because you go in that town and you say Albany, they'd be going, you in the wrong state.
Just like these Yankees we get in Dublin, they don't call McRae. They call it McRae.
McRae. And
we go, it's McRae.
Well, we got a county up here close to me. It is spelled CHATTGA or GOOA. Is that right?
See,
No, take the G out. It's Chatttooga. Yeah, that's the way it's spelled. Now, how would you pronounce that? Chatttooga.
Chattahooga? No.
Well, you got Chattanooga, which is Chattanooga.
Yeah.
So you would think it's pronounced Chattooga. No. It's pronounced Chattooga.
it's an Indian name then.
And I looked at them folks down there, and when they told me that I was in Chattooga County, and I was like, "You out of your flipping mind." So basically, what you're telling me is Chattanooga is not Chattanooga; it's Chattanooga. You're an idiot.
Gary has got me singing in my head now. Way down yonder.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yeah.
That's bad. I actually got a visual of the video.
It gets harder than a hoochie coochie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't want to go any further than that. The way I've been talking, I sound like a stalker with a fetish now.
Well, that river runs through Atlanta.
Yes, it does. Right into the Oconee.
Oh.
Better than the video I watched the other day that was talking about when you danced to the electric slide and you was dancing to a girl in a vibrator.
Oh my goodness.
And I had to listen to that twice to make sure I understood it.
Them, that's one for the private chat.
Yeah, we a bunch of haunted folks down here.
The next time I do the electric slide, it's just not going to be the same.
Oh.
No, I don't think I'm going to
And
do it.
I know 3 different ways of doing that dance. Oh,
I know
goodness.
it's 2.
I could probably come up with a 4th now.
Where you at, Short Fry?
She's in Greenville.
Oh, she in South Carolina.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
We're the only ones in West Virginia, Beth.
I'm not in West Virginia.
Well,
I'm in North Carolina.
so I'm the only one in West Virginia.
That's the only one that counts, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're close to Mama Nome and Harry Bossell and PD Patriot Defense because they're in Pennsylvania.
And Marcel and Udale and
Claudel. Somebody shoot up amongst here. Somebody got to have some relief.
how?
Now, Abraxas is in Virginia. Who else is in Virginia, Mama? Somebody else.
I don't know. I don't know no more over there, up that way.
I got to looking at that weather now because I was thinking about doing some recording this week too. Doing some video. And, well, no, ain't gonna do that.
That's easy, Gary. That's Shamokin.
Yeah, they're talking they're going to get rid of a lot of the stuff to do with the ward around here.
Where's P3, Mama? Is she in Virginia? P3?
Who's that?
The PPP paranormal girl. Where's she? Pennsylvania or West Virginia?
I have no idea.
No, I said Shamokin.
I just
don't
about know where everybody is.
I don't watch her channel, so I don't know.
Well, I'm right below Raleigh. I'm easy to find. Well, not really, but on the map, I am.
Well, you're not that far from me, so.
I'm on a side road, off a side road, off a side road.
Same here.
And don't
I
forget
had
the
a-
back room.
I had a friend. They were from West Virginia. They were in. Oh God, it was a county over, but they had to go to Martin or Martinburg to do their divorce.
So that means they were probably in Berkeley or Jefferson.
Berkeley, that's where he was living at.
And it's not too far from me.
Well, Gary, Raleigh is where I have to go for almost everything. Nothing here. Yeah, the
Man.
city of Raleigh.
Matt had to go. He couldn't do his divorce in Berkeley. He had to go over to Martinburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where was they originally from, though, William? It was something falls up there.
It's
Jersey.
What'd you say?
Falls Church.
yeah.
Yeah. That was from up there originally.
Yeah, that's in Virginia.
Yeah. And then they moved from up there to Georgia.
Gary, I will answer you that question. It is a real town, but that is not its name. Its real name is Hayesville. But that was where Mayberry was shot.
Yes, it is.
Sheriff reminds me of Matt's dad, the way he's got his beard and everything, and the color it is.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do nothing about the coloring.
I thought Mayberry was actually, oh goodness.
Are you around York, Gary?
Mayberry wasn't
What's
shot.
the city name that they went to? They talked about all the time.
Mount Pilot?
Pilot Mountain is the real name of the city.
Yeah. Mount Pilot is what they called it in the show.
Do
Yeah.
you know that people go to you would have to, there's a video up on YouTube. I have to share it with y'all. But the lady that played Aunt B, she never moved to Hollywood or anything. She went back to her hometown.
All right.
And she's buried in her hometown. And they go out there because of the famous episode she done, which was the pickles, and the pickles wasn't good. They go out there and they leave pickles on her grave.
I remember that episode.
Yep.
They like to die eating all them pickles.
Had to eat them all year long.
I tell you something. Ain't nothing no worse than kerosene pickles. Ugh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound appetizing.
But what they do is they go get a jar and they take it out there and put it at her grave.
It was because it was such a memorable episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Gary, the reason I ask is my stepson's in York right now.
I used to live in Susquehanna.
We actually have a famous person buried here. He was in the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, really?
He was one of the Munchkins. And if you search Carl Slover, you'll see him, you'll find pictures of him.
Wasn't he the third Munchkin?
He was
was-
one of the trumpeters. He was a sleepyhead, and then
I know exactly. I know which one you're talking about.
Yep,
Yeah.
he lived here in Dublin.
Apparently, Ava Gardner is from this area because we have her museum here.
Oh wow.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
go out there and do a video to show the marker that the city paid for, because his marker's been changed and it now has a Wizard of Oz scene on it.
We can lay claim to two people that is from our area. One being from actually Chattanooga, and actually one from the city that I live in, Rossville. And I can't never think of his dang name.
Well, share.
Well, you know, Saved by the Bell. The show Saved by the Bell.
Oh,
The principal, he is from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay.
yeah, that's why I can't think of his name. He wasn't really someone that.
Well, now the other one's a musician, and I can't think of his name either. That's bad.
Well,
Now,
He was on The Voice, and he sat next to Blake Shelton.
Hmm.
Oh.
Shania Twain is from where Danny is.
I can't think of his blame name.
It'll come to.
Because I've got a friend of mine that went to school with him and worked at the little amusement park we got here called Lake Winnepesaukah. Worked with him there and went to school with him. Usher.
Now,
Usher.
Sheriff,
Is who it is.
I'll tell you a place you need to go, and you'll see two things there. One there at Rose Hill Cemetery in Macon, they moved, and I don't know what made them do this. Where the first cemetery was built, when we went there, we didn't know there was. We was walking all over graves. You could
Yeah,
only
Mr. Building. Right.
you could see a few things standing that indicated graves. When I did my research, I come across that they moved Confederate soldiers from Old Macon City Cemetery over into Rose Hill Cemetery into the Confederate soldiers area there when they built it.
Yep.
But also, when you go around that and around the corner, you'll be up on the Almond Brothers graves, and they're gated in.
That's the only ones that's gated in that cemetery.
Well, you know, we got a full band that's from Georgia, and we got a actual single musician that's from Georgia. Another one that's from Georgia too. REM is from Athens, and Little Richard is from Macon.
Yep.
Where did they bury Ray Charles?
Okay, and wait a minute. Sam Cooke is from up there in Macon too.
Ray Charles buried in Florida.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, he's buried in Florida. I think Jacksonville.
And then you got Alan Jackson that's from Georgia.
Where is Ray Charles buried?
The place of burial of Ray Charles is Inglewood Park Cemetery, Inglewood, California.
There you go. Ray Charles, born in Inglewood Park Cemetery in California.
He was born there? Really?
No, that's where he was buried. He was born in Jacksonville. Or right outside of Jacksonville.
You know, we've had a lot of musicians come out of Georgia.
There's 3 graves at the Almond Brothers now.
That's going to be it. That'll be all that's ever put there.
There's I think one more plot.
Where was Ray Charles? Born. Ah. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong about Ray Charles.
Oh, really?
Yes, he is buried in Inglewood Park Cemetery in California, where he was raised in Florida. That's where I got it confused. He was raised in St. Augustine.
Hell's Gates. Yeah.
He is from the great state of Georgia, from Albany.
St. Augustine, isn't that where Patty and them do a lot of videos?
Yeah.
That's got some pretty wicked stuff going on there.
If any place you would want to go would be St. Simon Island here in Georgia, because St. Simon, okay, it was built.
You talking about St. Simon's or Jekyll now?
St. Simon, because
That
when
sounds like a plan.
because when it was built, the first thing that was put on it was a Catholic church called St. Simon's Catholic Church. And then they added the cemetery, and the cemetery is so old you actually see thin tombstones. I've seen them. But you also got other churches there, like a Baptist and a Methodist, that they eventually added on. And they basically turned St. Simon into it's like a Christian resort type thing for them to do stuff at.
Yeah.
But they got some very old graves there. And now when I went to Jekyll, the Horton House, now that was jacked up because I captured stuff that just blew me away. My friend that was with me, Bubba, his camera got turned into a mode. Can't remember what the mode was called, but it was black and white and looks like static on the TV. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But we couldn't get it to go back into normal mode. But when he took pictures in each window, there's no floor whatsoever, no roof in this house. It's just a structure.
Yeah.
There was people looking out the windows at us.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And when we got there and I went to get started, I heard a little girl laugh, and I turned around. I said, "Did y'all hear that?" And they said, "Yes, that was a little girl." And about the time he raised his camera up, she ran from the window to the door area and disappeared.
Oh, wow.
And we went across to where the family was buried that lived out, and it was a man and woman and her daughter. And my camera was automatically just flashing. I mean, constantly. And I wasn't even touching it. It was around my neck. It was just flashing. They were like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I don't know." But everybody's equipment failed except for mine. I noticed on the parents' grave there was 2 symbols for Catholics, but on the daughter's grave it said sacred. I didn't understand that till Danny explained it to me, that basically she was a witch. That was their way of saying they accepted what she'd done, but it was a way back then to let them know that okay, she was a witch.
Quite often they would be buried separate,
Yeah, and so
away
I'm
from everybody else.
so I'm assuming that the 3 small markers that was in the back of the cemetery might have been her children
It could
because
be.
they were small markers, and the parents and her had tombs above the ground.
Yeah.
But there was also a path once you exit out of the cemetery and walk down, and it was where there used to be a warehouse. And Bubba got off the path onto the grass,
Mhm.
and his scooter died. It just wouldn't go.
Huh.
And he said there's a hole over there with occasionally it's where they used as drainage. Now this is what the sign said, drainage. And we turned all our phone lights on. I got close to it. I can see in my mind, this is not a drainage. This is where they put the slaves and
Mhm.
shut it and locked it after they got finished working.
Hmm.
And when I told Bubba to apologize and tell him that we would leave immediately, his
Yeah.
scooter come back on and we got out of there. But before we ever went and started, he reached in the glove box, grabbed a brand new pack of cigarettes, stuck them inside his vest, and zipped it up. When he went to get in the truck, opened his vest, unzipped it, the pack of cigarettes was gone.
Hmm.
Spirits got them.
The spirits got him, and on one of the plaques down there, the man was in tobacco.
Yeah.
That was one of his things he done. So I think they stole these cigarettes because they wanted some tobacco.
Well, the funny thing is, you mentioned cigarettes. I smoke. Jason quit smoking a couple of years ago, but I have noticed because I haven't been doing spirit box sessions and stuff very much, that I would find a lone cigarette sitting in different places in my house. Like somebody had taken it out of my pack and just set it there.
They're telling you they want to smoke. Have you ever watched Danny when he puts his cigarette up to the camera and you can see them puffing on it?
Hmm. Yeah, that happens here.
But
There you
see,
go.
that's like with Randall. Okay, he's my spirit guide, but even though I go to the cemetery, I always stick a cigarette in the vase thing for him
No.
as an offering. Now, when I go back out there, sometimes it's gone. Don't know where it went.
Yeah, I've done that where you light a cigarette and just hold it up
Yep.
and it'll burn.
Yeah.
And the thing is, anymore, they've got them so that they go out if you don't smoke them.
Yeah.
But
You can actually watch Danny's and you can tell when that draw comes and you can see that fire light up.
Yeah, you see the cherry
yeah, I don't know
get
if
brighter.
I do it for the man that lived at the farm.
I wonder if Mr. Mosby smoked.
And
if he did or not.
He's actually took a drag or two off my cigarette while I'm sitting on the golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
We actually took a beer up there one day give him an offering. We poured half of it out. When we went back, the bottle was empty.
I've asked the spirits here if they'd like a drink. And I've put a glass of water on my table with a straw, and I've actually seen the water go up halfway up the straw.
Well, you know, there's a prison here in Tennessee called Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary,
Yeah.
and you can go to one particular cell and light a cigarette and lay it right there in between the bars, and you can actually see it burn.
Yeah.
Where they're smoking it.
I've seen that.
I think it was actually Omar that done it.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I've
Sure.
seen quite a few people do that there.
That's a real well known prison.
Yeah.
It
Now-
housed the
Community
famous
anyway.
assassin.
What'd you say, Beth?
Nothing.
That
Sorry.
was funny. Everybody started talking, and I heard a woman's voice over top of all of us saying, "Listen."
I thought I was like, okay.
What?
At least I know I wasn't the only one that heard it.
Okay, so I wasn't hearing things.
Uh-uh.
It was like it came over everybody's headset at the same time.
What are we listening for?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. My K2's been going off. I've caught it out of the corner of my eye a couple times.
Somebody might be wanting to say something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Short Fry. I'll do a spirit box session next time I do a live. I'm not set up to do it right now. My cell phone is dead. But
Now, I've been on the phone with Short Fry, and Short Fry says, what's that playing in the background? Nothing, Short. Why? What are you hearing? She says, sounds like a music box. And I go, that's Randall. I said, I don't hear it, but I know what you're listening to. And I can tell him to stop, and it stops.
yeah, there's been times I don't have a piano or an organ or anything like that here. And there's been times where I've heard what I'd swear was a piano playing.
No, Gary, that wasn't me.
I think I'm going to shut the live stream down, guys. It's
All
getting
right.
cold here. It's going on 11:30.
Well, thank you for having us up.
Well, hang around for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming to the live stream, guys.
And remember out there, people, you see somebody don't have a smile, give them one and make their day.